सुरक्षा जीवन के लिए होती है। सड़कों पर अक्सर दुर्घटना होती है। सड़क सुरक्षा जीवन के लिए होती है। सड़कों पर अक्सर दुर्घटना होती है। जीवन को हमसे जो छीने पल भर में, जीवन को हमसे जो छीने पल भर में, वो दुर्घटना बड़ी भयंकर होती है। सड़क सुरक्षा जीवन के लिए होती है। सड़कों पर अक्सर दुर्घटना होती है। सड़क सुरक्षा जीवन के लिए होती है।
Good morning, students. I am Mai Kumar Dubey, lecturer, SIC Inter College, Sipri Bazar, Jhansi. Students, I am going to teach you transformation today. Transformation means to change a form of the sentence into another form of sentence. But you have to remember one thing in your mind, that you have not to change the sense of the sentence. Before starting the chapter, we shall tell you some interesting facts about transformation. So let us start now.
Trans means to change, to shift, or to convert, etc. Formation means to make or to give a shape. Now, understand the word trans. First, translate. Translate this passage from English to Hindi means convert this passage from English to Hindi. Second, transplant. Please transplant his kidney means please change his kidney. Third, transfer. He was transferred from Agra to Delhi means his place was changed. So, regarding to our chapter, transformation means to change the form of a sentence into another form of sentence without changing the sense of the sentence. Chapter 1st. We shall transform sentences by removing 2. Rule 1. First of all, we shall take subject. Then we have to take helping verb is or am or are. Then we shall take so. Then adjective. Then we have to take that. Then we shall take related pronoun. Then cannot. Then object if given in the sentence. Example first. Rajesh is too busy to come here. Answer. Rajesh is so busy that he cannot come here. Example 2. The king is too old to hunt the lion. Answer. The king is so old that he cannot hunt the lion. Rule 2. Subject plus was over plus so plus given adjective plus that plus related pronoun plus could not plus V1 plus object if given in the sentence.
Point to remember. In this process, we should remove adverb to and infinitive to. Was or verb has been given to us in place of is, am, are. We should use could not in place of cannot. And the rest rule is same. Shikha was too fearful to speak. Shikha was so fearful that she could not speak. This is the first example. And the second example is Mr. Sharma was too old to control his sons. The answer is Mr. Sharma was so old that he could not control his sons. If to be has been given to us in the sentence, we should use to be in the answer. Example first. Mohit is too truthful to be a successful lawyer. Mohit is so truthful that he cannot be a successful lawyer. This is the answer. Pallavi was too kind to be a good warrior. What will be the answer? Pallavi was so kind that she could not be a good warrior. If the sentence has been given to us in passive voice, the solution will also be in the passive voice. Example first, the house is too costly to be purchased. Now, see students, to be purchased has been given to us in passive voice. Then, in the answer, we shall also use to be purchased. The house is so costly that it cannot be purchased. Next example is this. The box was too heavy to be lifted. Now, to be lifted has been given to us in passive voice. So, the answer will also be in passive voice. The box was so heavy that it could not be lifted.
I am going to explain you rule 4.
If any noun or it has been given to us in the beginning of the sentence, and for me, for us, for him, for her, for them, etc. have been given to us in the sentence, then we shall change for me into I, for us into we, for him into he, for her into she, and for them into they. The rest rule is same. Example first. It is too hot for him to go out. The answer will be, it is so hot that he cannot go out. We have changed for him into he. The next example is, the tree is too high for me to climb. The answer will be, the tree is so high that I cannot climb. If adverb to has been given to us in the sentence, but infinitive to has not been given to us, what will be the solution? First of all, we shall have to remove adverb to, and in place of adverb to, we shall put extremely. For example, the meeting is too noisy. The meeting is extremely noisy. This is the answer of first example.
Example 2. My father is too fat in my family. Answer. My father is extremely fat in my family. Note, by using second method, we can also transform the sentences. First of all, we have to remove to. Then, after the adjective, we have to use beyond the proper limit. Example first, Shilpi is too lazy. Answer, Shilpi is lazy beyond the proper limit. Example 2, Manoj was too happy in the ceremony. Answer, Manoj was happy beyond the proper limit in the ceremony. Rule 6. If not to has been given to us in the sentence, we should not use not after can or could. Rest rule is same. Now see this rule. First of all, we shall take subject, then helping verb, then we have to take so, then given adjective, then that, then related pronoun, then can or could, then V1, then object if given. Students, see this example number 1. Rahul is too intelligent not to solve all the sums. Answer, Rahul is so intelligent that he can solve all the sums.
Priya is too rich not to buy a car. The answer will be of this second question. Riya is so rich that she can buy a car.
Students, I think that you have understood all the 6 rules. Now see Rule 7. Transform the sentences by adding adverb to. Subject plus helping verb plus to plus adjective plus to plus V1 plus object if given in the sentences. Here V1 means the first form of verb. Example 1. Mukesh is so tired that he cannot walk. Answer. Mukesh is too tired to walk. Example 2. Namita was so young that she could not bear her responsibility. Answer. Namita was too young to bear her responsibility.
Dear students, I am going to give you exercise for practice. As you know well that practice makes a man perfect. Example number 1. Shalini is too young to travel alone. The answer is Shalini is so young that she cannot travel alone. For Shalini, we have taken she. The next example is the news is too good to be true. The answer is the news is so good that it cannot be true. We have taken it for the news.
Example 3rd. Virat ran too fast to be caught. Answer. Virat ran so fast that he could not be caught. Example 4. Ajay is too dull to understand it. Answer. Ajay is so dull that he cannot understand it.
I am going to give you homework and you have to complete it. The first sentence is the night is too cold. And the second sentence, she is so poor that she cannot pay her fee. And the third sentence, Anup was too sensible to understand it.
The next sentence is the questions are so difficult that Ravindra cannot solve them. Fifth, the weather was hot beyond the proper limit. Sixth, he is so honest that he cannot accept any bribe. Students, we are going to start the chapter 2nd to transform sentences by interchange of degree of comparison. We can transform sentences by using interchange of degree of comparison. There are 3 kinds of degrees: A. Positive degree, B. Comparative degree, C. Superlative degree. A. Positive degree. Positive degree expresses or shows merits or demerits of a person or a thing. Means we can express or show merits or demerits of a person or a thing with the help of positive degree. Example 1. Rohit is a strong boy. Example 2. Chandigarh is a good city. B. Comparative degree. When we compare the merits or demerits of 2 persons or 2 things, we use comparative degree. It means when we have to compare the merits or demerits of 2 persons or 2 things, we should use comparative degree. Example: Kapil is greater than Mohit. Note, we use then with comparative degree, but we used to with senior, junior, and inferior, etc. Mr. Sinha is senior to Mr. Sharma. C. Superlative degree. When we discuss about the best merits or the worst demerits of 3 persons or more than 3 persons, we use superlative degree. Example first. Ankita is the wisest girl in my class. Example 2. Ravi is the most cunning boy in my college. Note, we use the before superlative degree. A small list of all three degrees has been given below. Students, you are advised to see this list: positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Number 1, big, bigger, biggest. Number 2, clever, cleverer, cleverest. Number 3, fat, fatter, fattest. Number 4, good, better, best. Number 5, brave, braver, bravest. Students, you have to concentrate on this note. The adjectives which have two syllables, or if the adjectives are long, we use more for their comparative degree and we use most for their superlative degree. Now see this list: positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. 1. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. 2. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. 3. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. 4. Handsome, more handsome, most handsome. Students, important rules to change the degrees have been given below. Rule 1. To transform sentences from positive degree to comparative degree. Students, you have to see this rule and pay attention to my voice. First of all, noun or pronoun after taking from the last of the sentence, then helping verb, then comparative degree of the adjective, plus then THAN, plus noun or pronoun after taking from the beginning of the sentence. Note: we remove not, so, and as, etc. from the sentence. Example 1. Ram is not so wise as Priya. Answer: Priya is wiser than Ram. Example 2. Praveen is not so intelligent as Amar. Answer: Amar is more intelligent than Praveen. If not has been given to us in the sentence, we use not in the answer and the rest rule is same. Example: you are as tall as I. Answer: I am not taller than you. Rule 2. To transform sentence from comparative degree to positive degree. Now see this rule. First of all, we have to take noun or pronoun after taking from the last of the sentence. Then we have to use helping verb. Then not. Then so. Then adjective. Then as. Then noun or pronoun after taking from the beginning of the sentence. Example 1. Mukesh is fatter than Reena. Answer: Reena is not so fat as Mukesh. Example 2. Pavitra is lazier than Priyanka. Answer: Priyanka is not so lazy as Pavitra. Note: if not has been given to us in the sentence, we remove not from the answer. Example: Jhansi is not bigger than Indore. Answer: Indore is as big as Jhansi. From superlative degree to comparative degree. First of all, we shall take noun or pronoun. Then we have to take helping verb. Then the comparative degree of the given adjective. Plus then, plus any other. Then we have to take noun or pronoun. Then we shall take the rest part of the sentence. Example 1. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Answer: Mount Everest is higher than any other peak in the world. Important point. In this process, we remove the from the answer as we change superlative degree into comparative degree. Rule 4. To transform sentences from comparative degree to superlative degree. First of all, we have to take noun or pronoun. Then we shall take helping verb. Then we shall use the. Then the superlative degree of the adjective. Then noun or pronoun. Then we have to take the rest part of the sentence. Example 1. Supriya is wiser than any other girl in my class. Answer. Supriya is the wisest girl in my class. Note 1. We remove than and any other from the answer. Note 2. We add the before superlative degree in the answer. Rule 5. To transform sentences from positive degree to superlative degree. See this rule. First of all, we shall take noun or pronoun which has been given after as. Then we have to take helping verb. Then we shall use the. Then the superlative degree. Then we shall use the rest part of the sentence if given. Example 1. No other girl was as naughty as Mona in my batch. Answer. Mona was the naughtiest girl in my batch. Note. We remove no other and as from answer. Note. If one of the has been given to us in the sentence, there are different methods to solve such type of sentences. Rule 6. To transform sentences from superlative degree to comparative degree. Example 1. Kabir was one of the greatest poets in Hindi. Answer. Kabir was greater than most other poets in Hindi. Important point. We remove one of the from the answer. Important point 2. We use than and most other after comparative degree. Rule 7. To transform sentences from superlative degree to positive degree. Now see this rule. First of all, we shall take very few. Then we have to take plural noun which is given after superlative degree. Then helping verb. Then we have to take so. Then we shall take positive degree of the adjective. Then we shall use as. Then we have to use noun or pronoun after taking from the beginning of the sentence. Then we shall take rest part of the sentence. Example 1. Pankaj is one of the noblest boys in my class. Answer. Very few boys are so noble as Pankaj in my class. Rule 8. To transform sentences from positive degree to superlative degree. Now see this rule. First of all, we shall take noun or pronoun which is given after as. Then we have to take helping verb. Then one of the. Then we shall take superlative degree of the adjective. Then we have to take noun or pronoun after taking from the beginning of the sentence. Example. Very few boys are so intelligent as Rajesh in my college. Answer. Rajesh is one of the most intelligent boys in my college. Note. We remove very few, so and as from the answer. Exercise for practice. Example 1. Asia is larger than Europe. Answer. Europe is not so large as Asia. Example 2. Japan is the richest country in Asia. Answer. No other country is so rich as Japan in Asia. Example 3. Very few trains are so fast as the Rajdhani Express in India. Answer. The Rajdhani Express is one of the fastest trains in India. Students, I am going to give you homework and you have to complete it. First, Napoleon was the greatest general of his time. Second, Savita is cleverer than Fox. Third, Chennai is one of the hottest cities in India. Fourth, no other place is better than home. Fifth, Richa was the most beautiful girl in my college. Students, I am going to explain you about affirmative sentence, negative sentence and interrogative sentence. A. Affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence does not contain not in itself. Example, you will get success in your plan. B. Negative sentence. Negative sentence contains not in itself. Example, we cannot please everybody. C. Interrogative sentence. If our sentence is starting from any helping verb such as is, am, are, will, can, could, should, etc., such type of sentence is called interrogative sentence. Example, will you go to Delhi on Monday? Note, if our sentences are beginning from what, when, where, how, who, or why, such types of sentences are also called interrogative sentences. Example 1. Where do boys play cricket? Example 2. Why are you so sad today? Note, we use question mark after interrogative sentences. Example 1. Have the students completed this work? Example 2. How did they help the poor in 2019?
It is time to say goodbye. But before leaving, we shall review whatever we have studied in this video till now. We have transformed sentences by removing to and adding to. We have transformed sentences by interchanging of degree. We have known about the positive sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. In the next video, we shall transform sentences with the help of positive sentences, negative sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences, part of speech, and synthesis. And at last, the thought of the day.
Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations.